pavement, people. And Martin Luther King made a statement that was pretty concrete. He said, an injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
We now know the identity of the man shot and killed by a Cincinnati police officer. Family members confirmed 22-year-old QuanDavier Hicks died from a single gunshot wound.
Police say the suspect was armed with a rifle and pointed it at an officer who fired one shot.
I feel like this is an example that's being made all around the country to contain young black African Americans, to make us feel like that we need to be controlled and be stabilized, but when it all boils down to it, at the end of the day, we the only ones out here dying. They're not dying. I felt like when the police officers laughed last night, that they didn't have no heart and they was very heartless, and at the end of the day they didn't even care about life. That's why it took them almost 3 hours to bring a lifeless body out of the building. That's why they blocked off the street all the way down 3 blocks when it was only one shot fired inside the house. When it all boiled down to it, I feel like they feel like we're eyesores to the community only because we black.
Cincinnati Police Department is in on it now. He lost Q last night, and we down here where it happened, and we got a couple things to say.
The lady cop that's killed him ain't even been a cop a month. She ain't got no real. Her badge is sewed onto her shirt like she's a cadet. Cause she shot him, they rushed her out of the building. As soon as she shot him, they get her out of here. She ain't even the police yet. She's still like a cadet, like she a rookie. How you come up on the back? Out of this door right here, this door was open. This the back door. Q door ain't, the front door ain't never locked. You got to barely push it to come open. She come up this way. He coming down the steps with his hands already in the air. His dog was in the cage. Now his dog would have came downstairs. He coming down with his hands up. When she came around that corner and he came down on the last 2 steps in the apartment, the last 2 steps is the only steps going to the apartment that got blood on it. It's the last 2 steps. So he was already coming down the steps with his hands up, and that lady came around the corner and shot that boy in the head.
Q was a pretty good guy out here, man. He did not have no gun on him. What they saying transpired clearly didn't happen. Q was a happy-go-lucky, fun, cool dude. I don't see it.
Other way, I'm not saying because he black and I'm African American, he African American. No, I'm saying it because that's what happened. Like she shot that man in the head for no reason. Y'all seen it? Y'all say y'all was looking for him. He coming out the store. Before he made it to his home, y'all could have arrested him or stopped him coming out of a marathon. Y'all ain't had to wait till you get all the way over here, out of the way, secluded. I hope I said that word right. Secluded from everything else. Everything's secluded now. Now y'all gonna kill him. But y'all said he was wonderful for whatever. Aggravated medicine. Y'all seen him coming out of marathon. We all was leaving early last night because Uncle Johnny's birthday today. I was leaving first. We all was breaking down going home. I just seen dude. All right, bro, I'll holler at you in the morning. Johnny's birthday tomorrow. We supposed to have a party today for Uncle Johnny. And the first thing this morning, I turn on my goddamn TV, what I see, they done killed my dude.
And the thing that kills me is, why you gonna kill somebody that's defenseless, man? Defenseless, man. They wouldn't even let us up through here, man. They blocked it off from every end and gonna tell us to walk around. And it took them hours to even tell us what's going on, man. So if it ain't a cover-up, then you tell me what it is, man.
Police were dispatched on an aggravated menacing call. They say when they got here, Hicks pointed a gun at them. There was a brief struggle. Then an officer shot Hicks.
And they talking about he had a gun and he came downstairs. No, look at this right here. These is all his steps. There's only blood right here on these steps. So that tells you he was already down here in the clear.
So they were here all night and they didn't clean this stuff up?
No, they didn't.
And those wires, if there's a struggle out here with 3 people, those wires should be disconnected from the kitchen. As you're stepping on them, they out here struggling.
They struggling.
They should have knocked all of my power out.
Oh my God.
Sorry to hear
Creeping
that.
under my door.
Oh my God. And they just left it.
I don't care what they try and clean up. I don't care how they try and twist it. Blood is only on the last 2 steps. So that means wherever he got shot at, he was already down in this area. Because there's no blood on no other of the steps. There's no blood splatter on the wall. No blood splatter on this. So he had to be already downstairs in the clear. And you shot him anyway.
Now, I can guarantee you that we're going to hear all kinds of things that makes Q look bad as a person. But from what I'm understanding, everything that called the police to his home was hearsay and untrue. And this is what we've got. We're giving it to you just like that.
That's the saddest part about it. How you gonna laugh about a life? Like I said last night, if it was yours, if it was your family member, if it was somebody close to you, you wouldn't even find it funny. You wouldn't even appreciate nobody sitting up there smirking or laughing about it, man. Here it is, we all hurting and grieving, but they up here laughing and like it's funny. We all human, man. We all bleed the same way. We might be different colors, but we all bleed the same way. So ain't nothing funny about no life being took innocently.
And this, what did you see last night as far as the cop? Do you know?
When I came up here, like I said, they had it blocked off all the way down to the marathon. They had it blocked off all the way down to there. When it all boiled down to it, it was one shot. He was a witness inside the house. He came down the steps with his hands up. You got brain fragment on the steps, but you have no gun and nowhere being seen and nowhere. Man, at the end of the day, they want to say, oh, the officer was struggling and knocked the gun away. That's what they told me last night. After 2 hours, when the person came up here, they arrested his uncle, which is my uncle. They arrested him because he wanted to know what was going on. They talking about we just got on the scene. The officer that actually killed him was gone. They got her up out of here as quick as it happened. And then they brought a bunch of people down here and blocked off all the streets and told us to be calm and wait. They snuck him out of here in the corners. They ain't even let the relatives or nothing identify the body, man. So you tell me, if it ain't a cover-up, then what is it?
Hi, everybody.
Hey.
My name is Erica Woods. I am the mother, and when I mean mother, a mother, of QuanDavier Hicks. I birthed a boy in 1993, 7 pounds and 4 ounces. What they're making my son out to be, he's not. He's not. They can tell you what they want. But I know he came not from a broken home. He came from a home with a mama that worked 24/7, with a daddy that showed him the way of life, with 5 brothers, well, 4 other brothers besides him, and only 1 girl. Raised with respect. No matter what he did, right or wrong, he always said, yes, sir, no, sir. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. My grandma instilled it in me. I instilled it in mine. Now, to this subject. I had to come 800 miles here. 800 miles on a wing and a prayer. Because nobody told me my child was taken from me. The community people of Northside and the powerful way of social media told me that my son was dead. And until this day, 2 days later, he's laying frozen in a box. I still have not been able to look at his face. I still have not gotten an answer from any police. I have called the homicide detectives. I've called down to the police station. I just want an answer. Because what you've printed 6 different times doesn't make sense when you go in this building and look at the crime scene. And my first thing today, I had to go where my son took his last breath. My son looked like he stayed in an abandoned building because he stayed all the way upstairs on the 3rd floor. There's one other person that occupies the building that stays on the 2nd floor. So when his door swings out, it blocks her door in. So when they came in that night, it was, sir, if you're up there, come down with your hands up. This witness told me, my son said, I'm coming down with my hands up. Wow. He came down the stairs. He came down the stairs. He came down the stairs. But in the corner, covered up by a cardboard box like he does not matter. His blood matter. So my question is to all these police that got present presence out here. If he was shot in the torso, I'm in the medical field. He will bleed out. He will not spatter. My son had to be laying down on the floor on his back or on his face for blood spatters to be there. I have not seen him. This left hand I hold to you today, you probably saw the news today. I had to go there and grab that metal and touch that spot because I made that blood. I made that blood. I made that blood.